These are Pride under basket inbounds plays. First we're going to talk about is one that's been most successful for us. That's box 2. Okay, box 2. So for box 2, the way it works is as follows. Really what we're doing is we're trying to take a little bit of time to get this weak side big open for a shot, or sorry, the ball side big open on the weak side. So we've got 2 bigs at the 2 low posts and 2 guards at the 2 high posts. The ball side big sets a screen for the ball side guard. The ball side guard comes up and tries to be loud and really convince the other team that we're really looking to get the ball to this ball side guard and really distract everyone. Okay. Other thing that we want to have happen at the same time is the weak side big either sets a little screen or just comes over and looks for the ball, sort of basically getting out of this weak side low post. Why do we want her to get out of the weak side low post? Well, the big that started out at the ball side and went all the way up to the high post on the ball side, to some extent the defense may have forgotten about her. Now she's going to come and she's going to look for the pass now at the weak side low post. This play works pretty well. It's, if you can make a layup, it works very well. Pretty easy to make the pass here. Just one of the keys is this weak side big able to either distract the other team, and especially there are other girls here, right? Defenders down here, able to suck in this wing side defender and this center defender and distract her and assist this ball side, the original ball side big, in getting sort of almost a backdoor pass here. You'll notice here that the weak side guard isn't really involved with this. A lot of times if I have a girl that hasn't played with this before, I will tell girls to go to the weak side guard position, because on most of our inbounds plays under basket, the weak side guard doesn't do a whole lot. The weak side guard would basically just come out here and float and be a relief valve for the inbound pass. If this pass can't be made, it's too heavily congested, it's been defended well, then this ball side guard could look to, or sorry, the weak side guard could look for the sort of the relief valve pass there. So that's box 2. We're not really going to go over a box 1. We used to have a box 1. We don't really use it very much anymore. Okay. So I'm going to draw this again because I feel it's just that important. Bigs low, guards high. What I'll do is I'll draw it on the other side, ball on the other side. So you can see if you can predict how this will go. So the ball side big screens to the high post. Okay. The guard at the high post uses a screen, comes down, calls for ball, makes a big commotion. A lot of times we will actually throw it to this girl. She can maybe get a baseline jumper. Okay. So now we've got the ball side big is actually at this high post now. Okay. So this is the way it kind of looks at this point. You've got the ball side big now at the high post. You've got the ball side guard now maybe at the baseline, something like that. The weak side big has moved to the center, setting a little screen, calling for the ball herself possibly. So now you've got the weak side big in the center, and now the original ball side big just sprints down, literally sprints down to the weak side low post and looks for the pass. Okay, so if Laura generally does a lot of inbounding, but if Laura's not inbounding, whoever's inbounding here generally waits for this ball side big to finally make her way to the weak side big for this layup. And then finally, the weak side guard is the relief valve on a lot of our inbounds plays. If no other pass can be made, she needs to get open for the pass. So that's box 2, under basket inbounds. We also have some various flavors of stacks. If I call stack, just go ahead and line up in a stack, and I don't even care which direction everybody goes. Just go different directions, okay? We haven't had time to practice stack. Okay, just go different directions. I guarantee you somebody will get confused on the defense if we run this enough. This girl can go to the baseline. Maybe this girl goes to this low post. Maybe this girl goes to this post. Maybe this girl just maybe flies to the center. Okay, just fly somewhere. Laura will have her eyes open looking for somebody to pass it to. Okay, that would be a stack. Don't worry about, am I going to the right spot? Just go somewhere. Okay. And then finally, a version of stack that we do use is called sandwich. On sandwich, So I'm gonna label it X shooter XX. So we put our shooter second in the stack, somebody that I want to get a shot. And typically we would run this if the defense, say, isn't guarding the sort of narrow side of the court. Okay, if they're not out there, then it's very simple for this shooter to come out, get the pass, okay, from the inbounder. And actually, another thing, it's a sandwich. If you look, the shooter is sandwiched between these two players. Also, these two players actually will come in and set a little screen so that if there is a defender here, this defender can't follow the shooter out. Okay, that's actually an important part of the sandwich is will this player and this player here kind of squeeze in at the beginning so that the shooter can roll out without having to be chased by a defender. And then you just literally go up, get the pass, and put up the shot. That's sandwich. And sometimes you'll hear me give a code name like, how do you know which the shooter is? Well, we'll sometimes just say the girl's name. Like we've run this a lot with Abby Van Reenen, so we call Abby Sandwich. But everybody has a code name. For example, Laura's name is Hawkeye, so we might call it Hawkeye Sandwich. Or Katie's code name is Panthers, so I've called Panther Sandwich from time to time. Last play, if you made it this far, is ping pong. So ping pong, we have bigs on the bottom, littles on top. This is ping pong. The idea being the ball ping pongs back to the inbounder. So for example, there's 3 passes made on this play. The big will come out and get the pass from the point guard. Sorry, from the inbounder. The guard will come out and get the pass from the big. So that's pass number 2. And really this big may have come out a little further, okay? And maybe you can see the big is maybe out here, maybe 5 feet or so. But now the guard has the ball. This inbounder has been kind of hiding and will hide here for a little bit, and then we'll use the big. The big will sort of set a screen for the inbounder. We'll come down and set a screen for the inbounder. The inbounder will basically come back out here, and now the ball ping-pongs back to the inbounder, represented by an X. Pass number 3 will be the guard passing it to the inbounder, who just came off the screen from the big. If the big forgets to set the screen or the inbounder forgets to use the screen, it's not the end of the world. You'll miss getting that screen, so you're more likely to be guarded. But that's ping pong. Okay, so ball ping pongs back to the inbounder. So those are the inbounds plays we've used.